Welcome back to a brand new episode of Charm City Beat. It is Purple Friday. We are here, and somehow we're still in the hunt. God, there's so much to talk about. Totally got screwed by the refs. Steelers luckiest team in the NFL. We're obviously the most unluckiest, or just the most hated, whichever way you want to look at it. Got some signings, got a lot of shit to talk about because we lined up to play Cincy this weekend. But guys, how y'all doing?
I think we're all in different stages of grief. Like there was anger, and there was sadness, and there was confusion, and now I think we've hit optimism again. Like we're swinging back. We got a game in a couple of days, boys, against a divisional opponent that we lost to in terrible fashion 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I'm at mindset wise is turn the page. But that was a tough loss and a tough game, and the entire game was us clawing back. We clawed all the way back, and then to lose in the fashion that they did, really just depressing, and not wholly unexpected either.
Just it's the worst. It's like you expect the worst. Like you to expect the worst. Russ, how are you? You were at the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it firsthand in person. Most Steeler fans even around didn't even share when they're like, I'm just gonna quietly sit here. No, I'm getting screwed.
There were a lot of Steelers fans. Like I know a lot of people that
Of course there were. Because we got to remember, they took over the area when the Colts left. Yeah. They were one of the teams that slipped in there. They were able to latch on. You got Pittsburgh's not that far.
Nope.
It's so they're always there.
Yeah.
Nothing new. Ton of them in the parking lot. That's
I think
the most expensive game all year.
Yeah. I think the Ravens not doing well either probably meant a lot of fans didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we were like a much better team, I think we probably would have been. Had we won the week before against Cincinnati, I think the flock would have been out in full force. I think the writing's on the wall, and it was cold, and people were like, I'm just not, and I'm not. And you know what? They might have been right. Like, you're not seeing good football right now. So you're not getting your money's worth. God bless the Steelers for thinking that they're getting their money's worth, because I don't think they're a good football team either. That was a battle of futility on Sunday.
Like somebody had to lose, essentially.
Yep. Yeah.
It's absolutely nuts what's been going on this season. And again, whoops. Yeah, it's been crazy. But I don't know. We're playing Cincy this weekend. Somehow still in the hunt, like you said. Optimism's still there. But we got to talk about last week, bro. There was so much bullshit. I'm calling it straight up bullshit. This ain't no casual, like, the refs. No. This is obviously blatant bullshit. There's even been, I think, didn't they say the refs even said that, like, a lot of shit that they call was bullshit? But we got video footage right now because we're going to do something we haven't done before in a while, well, ever. We're throwing the flag. We're throwing the red flag out there. We're going to review some plays, and we're going to start with Isaiah Likely's touch. Well, yes, his touchdown. Hold up one moment.
Oh, fancy.
Yes, we are upgrading, fellas. Hold on one second. I'm trying to figure this shit out. It's still new. I'm doing this, like, I had it queued up. That's the crazy part about it. Like, I had it up. Starting to get it pulled up.
Okay.
While we wait, there's a quote from Kyle Hamilton this week that I thought was interesting. He goes, "You play the cards you're dealt, and really we've dealt the cards ourselves, but we have an opportunity to win and make the playoffs." I think that's a good place to be. But I think they all kind of realize it is themselves. I think that's good to know.
Again, it's so wild. Again, our division has never been this bad, and I think that's the crazy thing about it. Our division really has never been as bad. Actually, let me hold sharing. Yeah, but I don't know.
Half the time we're saying, how many teams are we going to get from this division? This is normally a who's not gonna be able to win it because someone else is better. No, it's just bad.
Bullshit. And we're about to get into it. So for all those watching live, you guys on the show, I want y'all to review the play. I want you to see what New York saw. And it's bullshit. You have to laugh at it at this point. You can't even be fucking mad. Let's roll the fucking footage.
Fake to Henry on first down. Go to the end zone.
1, 2.
Likely.
Thanks, yeah.
1, 2. Touchdown.
That is definitely a touchdown.
So we're gonna pause here.
I don't know if you saw. I saw no. I didn't see a video.
You didn't see a video yet? Oh crud. Hold on.
No, I have.
Dude, guys, this is my first time.
It's
It also
burned in my
means that-
memory, if that helps.
All right, can you see anything now?
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. So,
Roll it.
All right. So one more time for you guys.
Oh,
All
good.
right,
I can see it from a real angle.
yeah, let's roll it.
Fake to
Uh-huh.
Henry on first down. Go to the end zone.
1, 2. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, not that's a touchdown. 10 times. Because if that was a sideline, that's a catch.
2. Touchdown. That's it.
A sideline, that's a catch. I saw roughly the same thing happen last night to Bijan Robinson.
I've seen that called fumble in the middle of the field before. So to not call it, and you can't fumble it in the end zone. So like,
Jordan,
it's either a fumble or
literally.
it's a catch, and if the catch is a touchdown.
Literally, in last night's game, they called the same thing a fumble on Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, and that's a touchdown if it happened in the end zone because that implies he caught it.
The greatest part about it is we had Big Ben on his podcast. Basically said, that's a touchdown. They're like, he kept bringing in, they keep talking about the third action. Why does he need to do anything? He's in the end zone.
Yeah.
He's not, like my dad has pointed out many times, that's a sideline catch. If you're falling out of bounds 2 feet, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't have to make a football move in the end zone.
What? Because you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, because people were even saying it was like, well, he didn't make a football move, which I
What?
What is a football move other than catching the fucking ball? Are you kidding?
And funny, people brought up definition of football move is actually staying the ball. You see, he extends his arms farther after he catches it. Someone that works it, that could have been a catch and spiking it. I mean,
Oh,
Yep, that was a big one. That was a big one. And that's 2 weeks in a row for poor Isaiah Likely. He can't catch a break.
no. Yeah,
And it's horrible.
yeah.
And side combo, man, like they paid Mark Andrews, and it was Isaiah Likely who was making all the plays in this football game.
That's
Good
the
for
great
bad.
about it. They paid Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews made a play, just wasn't the right one. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that, but let's go back a little bit because we're going to talk about another blown call again. This was a game of consistent blown calls. Dude, my boy, I just don't get it.
And I feel like this play, I've never seen this called in my life.
I've never.
What a moment to call it, by the way. I totally support John Harbaugh's reaction. He went
the best. That's what you can hear Harbaugh say. He didn't hit the head or neck.
Yeah, and he called up the refs afterwards. Let's give it a watch, but he was very upset.
Yeah, let's roll the footage. Let's review the fucking play.
I didn't see this play live. Yeah, see?
Think it's gonna
30 week Sauce making that call. That's a 4-point play, which makes the end of the game look a lot different.
Nothing happened. Actually, let me mute that because I don't know. Like, let's watch that one more time. 'Cause it
Yep.
really,
I'm
it
saying,
happened.
like Harbaugh said, the only penalty you can call that you're not allowed to line up over the long snapper or basically hit him in the head or neck, which he did not.
No,
He got pushed into the A gap.
Yeah, and
He got
it was after this game, John Harbaugh called the referee office. I think it was the first time he's done it in a very long time to complain because he had a lot of complaining to do. I mean, I've never seen these kind of calls lead to a loss like this in a long time. This is really depressing.
No.
Like, the 4-point play, followed by the touchdown, followed by
Like I said, I've made my point clear. Yes, if that scares a field goal, who knows how the game goes? Does it come down to a fourth down conversion? In? But guess what? That's what it came down to. We were down 5, should have been down 1, 2
Yep.
times in field goal range.
Yep.
Yeah. That is. Like, it's like I've never been one of those people to sit back and be like, oh, the refs cost the game. But like, no, literally, we just had back-to-back plays where officiating cost the Ravens that win. There are some other things, because again, the Ravens wouldn't be the Ravens without shooting their damn selves in the foot. And pre-show, Ross had a couple of, it sounded like he may have an interest.
Let me see it from this angle. Let me see it from the actual play angle. But
Yeah, because
from
again,
the replay I saw from the back angle, I have a feeling what was going on.
all right. So, Jordan, you were at home watching like me.
Yep.
Yeah, this all was happening going away from me.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. So, here, let's watch it. Let's see if the audio is good for it.
I can't believe it.
Nope.
Walkout versus
We're gonna mute that real quick because I don't know if that's copyright. So here you go. It's the worst quality video, but there is a touchdown. Mark Andrews.
Okay, it's kind of what I thought was happening.
D-Hop, like what the hell? D-Hop was wide open on that play. Lamar D-Hop. Mark Andrews out of nowhere.
But at this point, it is a scramble play. Mark Andrews has no idea what D-Hop is doing. Mark Andrews at that point is, I need to help my quarterback. By the way, he was held on that play by Patrick Queen.
Hold on, here's the thing.
I think he would have been picked too. Keep going.
Yeah, it's still, I think the guy's here's my thing. On this cross play, you see how, I mean, again, this is not the greatest image, but I don't even think it was catchable for Mark Andrews. I truly don't. I don't think it was catchable for him.
But as like I said, the start of the play, he is clearly going the other way. He then looks at Lamar and sees he is stepping up and rolling. So his area play is, I need to get back to my quarterback. He cannot look around to see where's anyone else. I mean, that's how a lot of times
I don't blame Mark Andrews technically. It's just really unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. It's looking at this shot.
Because he was trying to make a play. You're right. He couldn't tell where D-Hop was.
I don't know if you guys are, you guys should be able to still see a screenshot. Look at Falele down here. Just doing what the fuck.
I won't talk about him. I will.
Just doing whatever the fuck. What are you even doing down there?
Dude's too big to not be doing his job.
Absolute animal.
Oh, God. Yeah,
It's a very, very difficult game to watch. There's just so much. Oh, God. There were points where I was like, we're going to lose this game big, and then we came all the way back. We battled all the way back. That's what this
funny enough, actually, watching this play live, I don't even think I saw D-Hop.
No, really? I still don't see
because I was too busy watching Lamar try to not die.
But you know what? I wonder. I think the ball would have gotten there, but I think it would have been close. And I trust D-Hop to step up for that ball, but there was a corner right on him, and in slow motion, it was wide open. But if you fast motion it, that guy was on him.
Yeah,
was it Joey Porter that was on him?
I'm not sure, but I think there might have been a play of the football, maybe 3 steps. That probably wouldn't have been enough. I don't know.
It's too close to call.
Yeah, I mean, but again, the Ravens shouldn't be putting themselves in this position every effing week because if it ain't the refs, it's their own damn play. And they can't get out of their own way, like you said, and it's cost them a 1-5 start. Now they lost 2 in a row. They cannot afford to lose any more football games.
They officially cannot lose any more games.
And they play one of the toughest schedules to finish the season. At Bengals versus Patriots, at Packers versus Steelers. It's like, what?
Yeah, we had our easy stretch and we limped through it.
We won them all, though. Won them all but 2. Oh, man. We just gave ourselves no room for error.
That's the crazy thing. We were only supposed to lose 1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, they had a little bit to say about our boy Falele.
Don't talk about it. It's this season.
It's
la 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 la.
La 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 la.
Oh, I saw good news. I believe he's a free agent.
Listen, they're going to cut him regardless. But I think that right now it's because there's no one in house to replace him with. They've got to really solidify that line next year.
Dude, I mean,
I just can't believe you can't give him Emory Jones a chance in game to play his spot.
well, I mean,
I don't believe it.
we don't even have the option. Ben Cleveland, he's dealing with a crazy divorce. Now he's dealing with what like he got suspended or some shit.
He
like
was
that.
trying to do all he could to play.
He was doing everything.
Harbaugh's like, no, even steroids you ain't
Taking
playing.
steroids. Put me in, coach.
Harbaugh,
Harbaugh probably reported him.
his ex-wife is out here wilding in the streets, according to reports. It's just a lot for Ben Cleveland. Not Ben Cleveland shit. Yeah, Ben Cleveland shit.
And he's been like this. We had a fun
Ben
race.
Cincinnati.
All right, let's get on to what Shannon Sharp to say about our boy.
Going right to the ref. I'm lying.
Me. I'm a coach. I have to look at son. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. But I did make a recommendation that we cut you. Just so we clear.
Just so we clear. Oh, gosh.
That's my recommendation.
Hey, hold on. A recommendation?
Yeah, that's what I recommended. I don't know what's gonna happen because it's out of my hands. But I did recommend this morning that we cut you.
It ain't that many good linemen.
Well, he ain't one of them. So you're right. You're right.
No.
Per the broadcast, Lamar threw his helmet down after the last offensive series and then had a conversation with Daniel Pelele, who said they know it's coming every time. What? Ocho, you got two options on the football field as an offense. You can run it or you can throw it. So they got a 50-50 chance of guessing what the hell you do. To me, it ain't rocket science.
Yeah.
Gosh.
If it's first, second, or third down, what the hell you think they're going to do? Oh, they might punt it. Oh, they might let Lamar kick it off. They're going to throw it or they're going to run it. Those are the only two choices that an offense have on first, second, or third down. And he's going to talk about they know what's coming.
You know it's coming.
They know.
That all come down to want to. That all come down to want to. Even if you know what's coming. Even if you know what's coming, you ain't finna get past me. Mm-hmm. If you do sack Lamar, if you do get to Lamar, it ain't gonna be on me. It's my fault. I'm definitely not gonna be the reason. I will never be the problem. I will always be the solution. I mean, that's everybody's built different mentally. That's my mentality. I'm just saying, if I played offensive line, I'm not gonna be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, if he's the solution, what's the problem?
Mm-hmm. Shit.
If he the answer, what's the question?
Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah.
It ain't that many linemen. You can't just pop them off trees like that.
It's hard for me to believe that there are linemen worse than what he is.
That's what I'm saying.
I refuse to believe that.
Oh God.
Well, you can't hide him.
No,
you can't hide him.
Too big.
Too big.
Most of the time, other players, other teams, the way they're structured, you can hide your fish. You can hide your fish. You can hide your weak link. You can help your weak link. Double team. Run away from him. When you do throw, have protection slide his way. I mean, it's just.
I'm gonna pause it for a second. I didn't want to watch the whole video, but you're like, oh God. He asked the question: if he's the solution, what's the problem? Again, you're in the NFL. Most teams probably have maybe 10, 8 good down offensive linemen. A couple of guys that could probably interchange multiple positions. Daniel Pelele is one of the biggest humans in the NFL, by far. And you are that fucking terrible. So we're gonna stop sharing the screen for a second. We're gonna go back to regular. You are that terrible, and you are that big. Like he went on this, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
It's like you can't be big and bad at the same time. You got to be one or the other.
You can't hide. You can't hide when you're 6'8", 300-something pounds in the middle of the field doing topsy-turvy loops around like, huh?
And I feel like the Ravens experiment with later round draft picks, starting them on the line. He was always sort of a project to me. And I thought he did okay last year, but I think he might have been hidden a little bit. He might have been protected last year by a much better offensive line around him, a healthy Ricard. And I think teams are still trying to figure out the whole Lamar Henry thing. And I think a healthy Lamar does a lot of good for an offensive lineman. But when your offensive linemen are all sort of playing their worst, I've never, obviously I think Staley's having a down year. He's getting older. I think Rosengarten has taken a step back. I think our center has taken a step back. Voorhees was never actually that good, apparently. And these projects that they have on both sides of the ball, I think, are starting to like Trenton Simpson and Voorhees and I can't think of the other guys, but like just putting guys in places and hoping that they come out. I think the guy they traded the Chargers is a great example of that. Oh wait, like I think that's a guy like you hope he becomes really good, but ultimately he's not. And then you trade him.
If anyone, I'd possibly give Linderbaum a pass because he's dealing with.
I was about to say
he's dealing with stupid Falala on one side and fucking Friday the 13th on the other side of him.
And
so they're all like, let's just rush the center. He's like,
fuck.
Yeah.
It's like you said, Flaley doesn't have. Like I said, Rosengarten took a step back, so.
But he's on the other side. He's on the other side of Flaley. I think a lot of it is. I think the Flaley is so bad that it's causing the entire offensive line to implode on itself like a supernova star, and it's not good because then it's why Lamar got hurt.
Because it's basically let's rush both sides of Flaley. He can't block anyone,
right?
And then that just leaves the center and a second-year tackle to try to block us.
And that's what's so fucking frustrating to me. Again, the trade deadline has long since come and gone. We're almost at the end of the regular season, and I to me, them not making a big splash. I'm sure there's a reason above my pay grade that I don't know why they did. Yes, money, but it's like not even to make a chance to trade. Like that was weird to me. Like you see how bad it is. Everybody nationally, this is national news. This isn't just WJZ talking about it or a couple of nerds on the fucking internet talking about it. Like, no, this is national attention. That's how bad he is.
It's not like there aren't bad teams with good guards.
They had an opportunity. Big move.
So, man. And as we move on in the show, again, Lamar has been playing as sharp as he can. And this has always been my gripe. When it comes to quarterback play, timing is everything. And if I only got 3 fucking seconds, even if I am Lamar Jackson who can make anything happen, but if I've been beaten and bruised all fucking season, my hamstring's probably on fire every play. Give me some time. If they gave him if they gave him at least 5, 7, 8 seconds or whatever, he might actually be able to get some passes off. He's not going to be able to run. This is not a running Lamar Jackson. The next few weeks, I don't think we're going to see him run that much because he can't. But give him some fucking time. Pass pro like you mean it. And again, we're in a situation where not even double teams help. It's like
I will say, fun enough, I do believe the last 2 weeks has been his best running games.
Yes.
So I think he's starting to feel better. So if he can even get, as we talk about, if we can get half of or even a mild is he gonna run? Because the read option, any form of that, play action off a read option, Henry off the read option, Lamar off the just even the slight. Sometimes right now they're like, Lamar ain't keeping it. There was a stretch where they're like, Lamar didn't. If he can even get remotely a threat of that, like you said, he had 43 yards and a touchdown this week. 7 carries. So if he can even be just in the back of someone's head, the fraction of a second.
He's got to, because we are out of bullets. Like we have 4 bullets left in this gun, and all 4 of them have to hit their mark for us to make the playoffs. The only way that doesn't need to happen is if the Steelers lose their next 3, which could very well happen. It is Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
wouldn't that be some shit?
Possibly.
If we're just like just as shitty as they are, and that Week 18 game comes down to it, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I heard TJ Watt may be out for some time due to a punctured lung.
I called that when I heard he went to the hospital for a lung injury. I was standing at work. I was like, "Oh my god, they Tyrod Taylored him."
Shit. What is this treatment that they're doing? Because again, like you said, Tyrod Taylor. It's like, what are they doing and putting in you that they're puncturing your fucking lung? I'm not a professional athlete. I will probably never need that treatment, so I'm not even gonna worry. But running game did actually look kind of decent on paper. Yeah, Derrick Henry carrying the ball 25 times for 94 yards. Lamar having 7 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. And then Mitchell, 6 times for 76 yards.
One big run.
He didn't get hurt. I think he was in for a game.
Averages.
He was in for a game. I didn't even realize he got hurt. That's why he disappeared. I just thought Harbaugh was being hardball. And
it's like, all right, you had a great run. Bye.
That's why he pulled up limp on that run.
No, yeah. See, I didn't realize that. I think because after a big, I was too excited jumping around because we had a big play. And
do we lead the NFL in big plays that don't fucking score touchdowns? Because we have to.
Man, it's got to be close.
Like every time we break out, they never cross the goddamn finish line. Flowers, Henry, Mitchell, Likely. Like, what are we doing? Finish, boys.
Get there.
God damn it.
It's so
we never fucking score once we get down there.
It's so
no, we can't score in the red zone anymore.
Like, fuck.
There's not touchdowns.
Part of my search.
No. This is uncensored, Jordan. You're allowed. We are not nationally owned. We have no sponsors.
You can if you like to.
We could one day. One day we will have sponsors. Maybe I'll sign up for our Patreon one day when I get that shit set up. But going over to the defense again, before we get to the defense, we got to get in the end zone. It's been our kryptonite, like Jordan said. It's like, how the fuck do we keep having these amazing, like, I mean, we're talking like ESPN top 10 quality level plays, and then boop, done.
Yep.
Well, because that little winning streak we won on, we were doing nothing in the first half, and then we maybe get like one lucky touchdown in like the second or third, and then the other team starts to wear down. So right now we got it. Man, our defense was keeping us in most of those games. We just said limp along, like, I got a touchdown now, finally. And now our defense is like, I'm tired.
I was about to say, our defense, low key, they shut the run game down, which is what we're used to. I mean, they got 2 touchdowns off carries, but
that Rodgers one hurt my soul.
34 yards, that's old school Ravens defense right there.
That Rodgers touchdown hurt my soul.
Yeah, you give somebody that many chances to score, they're gonna eventually. And you can't account for Aaron Rodgers running it.
Well, look, like I said, what made it worse, that was right in front of me. We all got excited. Everyone cheered, and then we realized the play was still going on, and Grandpa was rolling on his walker into the end zone.
Yeah, and now they got Joe Burrow this weekend, who is slightly faster, slightly more athletic, slightly more dangerous. 30-something on the Bills.
Well, look what Grandpa did to us passing. He didn't get touched.
Yeah, 23 for 34, 284 yards, and 1 touchdown, no sacks.
Yep.
We touched it, hit it one time. His biggest contact was on another bullshit play we didn't even talk about.
Yes.
Interception, not interception. Even Steelers fans said, yeah, that was a pick.
Yeah.
If that was a catch, then Likely's was a catch.
But his knee was down.
No, but look at his ball was out here.
But his knee was down.
But it wasn't secured. He was catching the ball. He had to survive the ground. That wasn't a fumble recovery. That was a catch. He had to survive the ground.
They got the ball back one play later, though.
Luckily, that one didn't hurt us, but add that with the Likely one, it makes it look even worse.
That shit was annoying.
Yeah.
We all were excited, and all of a sudden...
It was nice to see Nate Wiggins back. I think everyone was kind of getting beat deep by Metcalf, which was kind of annoying.
No, that's what someone pointed out. We let them get beat. We got beat deep on that first play, and then after that, we were afraid to get beat deep. So there, Aaron Rodgers like, thank you. I don't actually want to throw it deep. I want to throw it underneath that you're all going to give me now because I'll beat you deep every now and then.
And that's why he's
And
going
also
to the Hall
DK
of
pushed
Fame.
off, by the way.
Yeah.
We got Aaron Rodgers. Happens.
This is our first game against Aaron Rodgers, and I remember in the preseason, I was like, "What the fuck is Aaron Rodgers going to do? Like, are you serious? This guy's like over 40. He looks demented as fuck. Like, that man is not right between the ears. Again, wild. And he went out there and had a classic Aaron Rodgers game. It was crazy, but it happened. I did not think that was going to happen. So here I am eating crow because I talked a lot of shit. I did. I talked a hell of a lot of shit. And Aaron Rodgers came up in our fucking house and did what he did.
But it should not have been enough.
It shouldn't.
And I think that they also had their struggles in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just two really bad football teams that neither one of them really should be in the playoffs. One of them's going to be, and will likely lose the first round.
Yeah, I have said that. And now here's the other thing: you have a situation where both coaches are on the hot seat.
Yeah.
This was, to me, I literally was like, okay, these coaches are playing for their job.
Every fan
made the call he had to make because, again, his job's on the line.
Both fan bases secretly deep down want none of them to make the playoffs because they know whatever one makes it is going to get fired.
It's like
unfortunately, though, what I've been hearing is there's a highly likely chance that for Harbaugh, they will cry injury.
Well, and he may. He may.
They will cry injury because, one, they gave him an extension. He's not actually up. And even if he misses the playoffs, they'll be like, I mean, look what he dealt with.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good chance that could happen.
I don't know.
I'm not
You know what's fucked up, too, is that if we finish second, we have to play the Chiefs and the Bills next year.
Are you serious?
Because they finished second. Well, the Chiefs might finish third.
We can't not play the Chiefs.
They might finish third, actually.
It's not looking
great. I mean, somehow we'll play the Chiefs anyway because we always do, and I'm sure it'll be in Kansas City.
Yeah, the Chiefs are actually like dog shit this season, but so are we. So it's like whatever.
So are the Eagles, and I think it's an interesting season. Another team that's not is playing. I mean, their record isn't what they should be. Is the Bengals, which is who we play next week.
Yeah.
Again, as they're just playing them. What are our thoughts about this football game on Sunday?
It's coming up. I think this is my honest to God thought. I think we somehow pull out a victory. I can't imagine a world.
Oh, I can.
I can. It can easily happen. But if we lose, I expect somebody to be on the block. I hate to say it, bad Christmas for you, but
no, man, at this point, no, they ain't gonna do it.
This is the optimism aspect of our grief that we're feeling.
Yes, please.
I mean, let's be honest here. You look at Joe Burrow versus the Ravens, stat wise, you would be like, oh, dude, that guy's torture. But yet, record wise, no. But that's because Lamar somehow has always been able to turn. We just played them, and I can contest Lamar did not turn it on. And I don't have a feeling because for some reason, like they've talked about on radio a lot lately, for some reason Todd Monken does not have the pulse of this offense this year.
I'll say this:
nothing seems to be working.
The Ravens against the Steelers, that offense would have beaten the Bengals on Thanksgiving.
That was probably one of the most.
That was the game plan we needed. And we didn't have it. And instead, they threw the ball way more than they should have. They threw picks, they threw fumbles, all that bullshit. That's how you lose to the Bengals. You have 2 touchdowns come back. You go up. You would have gone up 16-6 in the fucking second quarter. That game's over if that happens. The Ravens can just control the game, and the Bengals.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. I don't know why it took to this game for Henry to get 20. I don't know why they stopped in the Bengals game. Like, hey, let's not give him 25 carries.
It's what the Ravens do. It's the most infuriating thing. It's the worst part of being a fan is that you watch a team that you know can win if they just do it the normal fucking way, and they look at that way and they go, you know what? No, we're going to get really creative here and just throw it every play with our injured quarterback and horrible offensive line.
And that's why Harbaugh low-key has to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, because it's happening on his watch. Like, Monken is doing what he wants to do, and he can do whatever he wants to do, and they don't want to lose him because he's a fucking coach in carousel. He ain't getting fired or anybody.
Harbaugh says he wants to do a lot of things.
Well, you're the head coach. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes, and you can, especially when you're a head coach for 17 years. You're going to do whatever you want. You are tenured, my friend. You
literally have been in the NFL. Like, his NFL career is an adult right now. It's 18 years. Like, you're a legal adult by career age.
His career can smoke cigarettes. And here's the thing, is that he should walk into that locker room, slam a number on the whiteboard, and its number is 25. That's the number of fucking carries Derrick Henry's getting against the Bengals. Oh, there's another fucking number. That's 10. That's the number of fucking Mitchell carries. Look at this. 2. The number of Ricard carries. And 4. That's the number of Lamar Jackson carries. Run the fucking football 35, 40 times against this goddamn football team, and you win that game. You win it You hit it easily.
One, Burrow is not on the field.
Right.
Which, funny enough, we all can talk about, I'm not going to have T. Higgins. Well, they didn't have T. Higgins Thanksgiving. You saw how well that fucking went.
Yeah.
But
now they got him.
Keep both of them off the field. Have them sitting on the sideline with T. Higgins. They can hang out together.
Freezing, hungry, Thanksgiving, they're not eating.
No, we wanted, hey, Burrow, you want to play a lot?
Turkey, smell it. Yeah, 100%. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, run literally.
It feels like a fucking wing T offense in fucking high school.
Let's go,
fucking
Navy.
Run the football.
Navy's offense. Let's come up.
You know it's coming. Look, I got 2 backs back here and Lamar, and I'm just,
What happened to that formation? Do you guys remember split back formations?
I saw they did it a couple times last week, and it actually worked.
Huh. I didn't notice that.
Mitchell went this way with Lamar, and Henry went that way for like 8 yards. But also, don't run out of the pistol, run out of, get under center and run. But Ricard behind you. No team in football is built anymore to stop that. They just can't. And you can't tell me the defensive line of the Steelers was ready because their number 1 guy was out. Their number 2 guy went out in the game. Yeah. And then the Bengals for sure don't have the defensive line to stop that. I don't think the Patriots do. I don't think the Packers do. I just don't. I think the Packers have a good edge. But if you want to beat the teams in the NFL, they're not built anymore to stop. They're built to stop Lamar Jackson and Mahomes and Jordan Love and Josh Allen and all those guys. Because the quarterbacks run now. The running backs are smaller. Wide receivers are fast. Tight ends are athletic. You can't afford to have Tony Siragusa on the fucking defensive line anymore. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. You got literally the last of the Mohicans in terms of power running backs.
100%.
Literal defensive end at running back. Like you said, run the fucking ball. Again, if I don't see a solid run game, a convincing run game, I will be back next week, win or lose. It's crazy you think win. But whatever the case may be, you got to go. Again,
and you're on the road. It's going to be loud. It's going to be cold. Run the football. It's fucking December, boys. Why are we even having this discussion? John Harbaugh would not have. In 2008, you're running LeRon McClain. You're running McGahee. Like, that was our offense. You didn't need the fucking. You had Joe Flacco. He was managing the game. You have Lamar Jackson, who's injured. Manage the football game, and then when ship does break down, you have a guy that can probably make the play. And you have good enough wide receivers and tight ends to make a play down the field on 3rd down. Yep. And then that's where the play action fake comes in. Like, it's just football 101.
Come on.
They should be an undefeated football team based on fucking ideas. Like, it's unbelievable.
Should be. Yeah. Man. Ross, you brought up injuries. What we got for injuries? How are we looking?
Hart's injured.
All right. Well, so the no injury designation. So they're playing. They're good. Tight end Mark Andrews. I heard his glute.
Did he?
Butt.
That's right.
His glute.
Wonder how he hurt his ass.
Cornerback Pickleball Awuzie. Shoulder. He's good to go. Center. Backup center. Lineman. Basically not good enough to play over slightly. Corey Bullock, he was had a non-injury related personal. I believe it was today he didn't practice.
What's today? Friday.
Today's Friday. So he don't play anyway, so maybe on field goal blocks. Quarterback Lamar Jackson, he had his typical Wednesday off, but this one was listed as rest. So they either are just lying to us now.
He's tired of losing.
Or they're just like, you know what? Now it's rest. We don't want to. We're done. We're done going up and down his leg. It's just rest now. Here's a good one. Keaton Mitchell. He's good to go with knee.
Right.
So
We're gonna need him.
That's refreshing to hear.
And typical Grandpa Stanley.
Stanley got a part time.
Had his Friday off. That's a question. Three questionables this week. Rashad Bateman, he's questionable with an ankle. Not great looking though. He was limited on Thursday and then did not participate Friday. Could just be rest, but
he had a big drop too in that game.
He did. Could have been a touchdown, minimum first down. And the other two questionables are our two designated return from IR. Travius Robinson. He was limited Wednesday.
Here it is. Here
Thursday, Friday.
Here it comes. Say it, Ross.
Ardarius Washington.
There it is.
Full participation all week.
He's playing, boys.
Still has not. Most likely, if he is playing, he will be added to the roster tomorrow, which is Saturday. So everyone keep an eye out for that one. But I'd say that's full participation this week, and I'm pretty sure most of last week was full as well. So he should be back. The only thing is how much we play, because since he did not have his warm up to the season, he might not be as stamina wise or all that. But he could play sparingly.
I think there's definitely some packages where you want him on the field where you can really put Hamilton in the fucking box now and put Washington back there with Gilman and Starks. And at this point, Hamilton's a fucking lineman anyway. Though he has not been blitzing as much. What is that about, boys?
Problem.
What is that? Because when he blitzed against the Jets and the Browns and the Dolphins and the Bears, you were seeing a team. He was getting accolades as the greatest defensive player on the planet. He's not doing that. Now I think he's lost. He feels lost. He's not making any plays.
Again, it really comes down to scheme and coaching. It's like Kyle Hamilton is the most gifted player in the NFL, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Hands down. I'm not even exaggerating. Tim and Lamar, those are two of the most gifted athletes.
They're unicorns, absolute unicorns.
And we got them on each side of the ball.
Right.
And I feel like the problem is they'll get into these spells, like you said. We'll put him in the box. We'll blitz him. He'll do amazing fucking things, and he'll be a national player of the week or whatever. And then we'll get cute and let's put him back. Let's slow down. I don't understand that shit. It's like you have this weapon that you don't use. It goes back to what Hollywood Brown said. What do you say? Something about we got shooters, but we don't use them. Something like that. Something crazy.
He wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong.
Wasn't. And the culture's still there. Again, Hollywood, his faults aside, what he said was fucking gospel because it's literal proof. You have Kyle Hamilton, who can play every single position on the defense very well, mind you, and you limit him. And then you lose. And then you're sitting and wondering, why the fuck did we lose? Well, you kept your sharpest knife in the back.
There it is. Yeah. Come on. You're trying to establish a pass rush. You can kind of do that by they'll blitz anybody but him. They'll blitz the fucking kitchen sink. They won't blitz him though. And then
but they'll drop a defensive lineman into coverage.
What yeah, exactly. And then they'll ask
Green to coverage
to cover fucking Jamar Chase in the end zone or something. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dude, literally, I'm dead ass. Obviously, I don't want to watch losing games because I just can't stand losing. But at the end of the day, I hope that whole coaching staff is gutted in the offseason. I'm sorry. How much more do we have to deal with this? How many fucking seasons have we been in this situation? Obviously, we've been in some good situations. We've had a great run.
Yeah.
But you got to recognize that not all things are meant to last forever.
No, and yes, AFC Championship 2 years ago, divisional round, probably should have gone to the championship game last year. It's hard to fire John Harbaugh after that. But if you're Steve Bisciotti and you're looking at your product, it's underwhelming. Even if they were healthy, the coaching isn't there. The leaders you have in place on this team aren't leading anymore. and you're losing out on some really good fucking head coaches.
They're not buying into the culture anymore.
The one that really confuses me the most is Todd Monken. Because last year, okay, like we pointed out, we were just getting to figure out the Lamar, the Henry offense. It was how and then all of a sudden, boom, he got it. Go, let's run. Now all of a sudden, as we pointed out, same offense, except we're supposed to have upgraded from Nelson Aguilar to Hopkins.
Yep.
And then Bateman takes a step back. Everyone just all of a sudden forgets what he doesn't know how to call. He's not calling this to set up that. Every so often, something like the hurricane play comes. Oh, okay, that was okay. There we go. Then, nah, let's just not set up anything to set up anything. Before it's like, oh, we're on this play. 2 weeks later, that was a different play, but look, it looked the same and different. Now it's like,
I've never seen.
He's just he did this last year. Somehow we brought in Pagano to save his ass, and then he just went back to what he did, and or it's not it.
No, Zach Orr. I love Zach Orr for who he is. You know, he played for us. You know, he suffered a crazy injury that ended his career, and he worked his way up the coaching ladder. But I don't think the ladder for his career is in Baltimore.
He's not at least not right now. He's not ready. If anything, he needs. If he wants to be a DC again, I think he needs to go to college.
Yeah, he needs to
go be. If he wants to be a DC, I'm sure he could eventually be one. Possibly, maybe, I don't know, because I've seen it there. I think I've seen glimpses. So, like I said, go hone your. He's young. Go hone your skills in college. Or, like I said, work your way up the staff, because he kind of came up our staff kind of quick.
Very quick.
He was Harbaugh's choice.
It's super inappropriate when you realize the team that they have. Like, it's what the Orioles did with Hyde. Like, when you have a championship caliber team, you don't put an inexperienced coach in that role. Like, you should have fired Hyde 2 years ago. Same with the Ravens. Like, you shouldn't have Zach Orr in a role when your defense has the names that it has on it, and you're wasting Lamar Jackson. Like, you have to get a established defensive coordinator, put him in that spot.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what they did, because it cost them the playoffs last year. It cost them the beginning of the year this year. 2 years in a row, they started really, really, really slow. And it's probably going to happen again next year if they keep him. I don't trust him.
Yeah, I am 100% on board. You know, I even said I was going to come maybe next week and talk this, but I'm 100% all in on a rebuild.
Yep.
It's been a while since the Ravens have really had one. We haven't had to. We've been, again, for the last 18 years, what John Harbaugh has done has been incredible. We won the Super Bowl. We made the playoffs more than not. But that's literally where it stands. We make the playoff. We don't do anything after that. We get rid of our old game plan. We do this. Somebody's injured. Lamar ain't playing this. John's not doing whatever. It's always fucking something. So this is honestly what I hope happens. I hope amicably. I don't even know how to say
Amicably.
Thank you. I hope that Harbaugh and Bisciotti come to an agreement. You know, maybe put him on as the team chaplain. He loves preaching. Let him be the team chaplain. But we got to get some new blood at head coach.
He's going to Cleveland if we fire him.
Jesus Christ, that would suck so bad.
I'm calling it right now.
I heard people talking crazy today how there's a chance that
they switch.
There's a chance if the NFL pulls a Notre Dame coach.
He got away.
That's Michigan.
Oh,
Notre Dame. They did bring up Michigan also as a possibility, but
can you imagine?
I don't think Harbaugh wants to go where his brother went. But the guy they're talking to, I can see him go to Notre Dame.
Harbaugh doesn't want to coach college. No, he's never coached college. He's only coached in the NFL.
He's only coached men, and I feel like he'll end up in the NFL. There's plenty of teams in the NFL that need coaches.
100%.
3 teams in the AFC North alone that need coaches, and I think that he'll end up somewhere. That's what it is. I wouldn't mind bringing Bill Belichick back. Like, I mean, that's what I mean. Like,
I'm just saying, Ryan Day.
There's some head coaches out there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Saudi's going to somehow be able to pay more than Ohio State. Ohio State's going to find $1 billion to keep
To
it.
your point, Gerald, I don't think I want. It's the opposite of your point. I don't want a coach that's unproven in the NFL. We've seen how that works.
Not right now.
Solid coaches. The only reason Jim Harbaugh worked out is because Jim Harbaugh coached the NFL before it was Super Bowl. Pete Carroll was a success. Very rarely, though, there's a lot of Sabans of the world that come here, suck ass, go back, crawling back to the NCAA, having gotten fucking destroyed in the NFL.
Yeah.
I would much rather have a coach that like Vrabel, like took a step back from a situation that didn't go well, like this one, and you know what, come back. And I honestly think it could be Belichick. I think it could be another coach that most recently was on a team, and then
I have heard Belichick's name, but
he's from Annapolis. Like it's not like it's unrealistic.
I think
And he loves Lamar Jackson.
He does.
And he could learn how to. I think he would not be afraid to be like Derrick Henry, run the ball 40 times.
and also he's not afraid to put people in their place. Like Belichick is just, again, you talk about a proven coach. There is no one more proven. College and NFL are two different sports, and I think if Belichick came back to the NFL, he's going to have that success.
The only thing that almost concerns me now is I haven't heard much of it, but his little girl toys, was almost controlling him and making it weird down there.
Is he a Ravens fan? Do we know?
He loves Lamar.
He would love Kyle Hamilton. He would love Mark Andrews.
He respected the hell out of Ed Reed.
It's literally everything he could ever want. You have, a pretty decent defense. You have multiple tight ends that are good. He loves a good multi-tight end back. And maybe that's
maybe right now we have one tight end signed.
I think the thing with him, though, is that he wants a lot of control. And I do like Eric DeCosta driving this ship and Ozzie driving this ship.
That would be another problem.
But maybe he's had a change of mind since he went to Carolina. You just coach, man, and you can make some decisions on some draft picks, but, as all coaches do.
Yep. Agreed. Oh, man. What a fun time, right? Wrong. Oh, God. Yeah, it's the Ravens currently sit 6-7, whatever.
God.
7.
God.
And what's crazy is like that record came on the weekend of 6-7, so it's like what?
At one point, the Bengals-Ravens score was 6-7.
The universe is just trolling us. I am convinced that the universe is truly trolling the Ravens, just the Ravens community in general. What the fuck? Our fucking record's a meme. Like, get out of here.
Our team's a meme.
Yeah, so we got the Bengals coming into Baltimore. Joe Burrow, fresh off a win from us a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Not in Buffalo.
Should have, though. That's a hell of a game. They played well enough to beat the Buffalo Bills, and that should in Buffalo in the snow. And the Ravens are going to have to ball out to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. They're going to have to put up the points. And I don't think the Bengals scored 30-some points in a row with Josh Allen.
No. They don't got to put up the points. They got to keep Joe Burrow off the field so he doesn't put up the points because we can't put up points.
Ross, it's not going to happen. He's going to score. I
know it's not going to happen.
So we're not going to put 36.
Then we're not putting up the points. We haven't scored more than like 20-something. I'm the last time we scored more than 20-something.
Yeah.
Beat the Bears.
I don't even think then.
This comes from like just my old school coaching and football mindset. Like I've always been a first to 24 type of guy. Usually you score 24 points first.
Right. You're right.
Not with
we
Joe
scored
Burrow.
30 against the Bears, and we've gone down ever since.
Who is going to be a dogfight till the end, bro? I think it's going to be a good game. I do think the Ravens are going to put effort into it, but it's going to be – I can't even call it.
It's going to be a really frustrating game to watch, I think. It'll be a good game, as it always is. We'll see. Maybe Joe Burrow gets hurt. Prayers up. We never know. But that's just what happens. But, I think that the Ravens –
got a shitty line.
They can ill afford to lose this game.
Yeah, okay, great. They have a shitty line. How many sacks we have against them with our shitty pass rush?
Yeah. It's not
Myles
good.
Garrett has more sacks than our team. Our leader's 2.5. Counting the new guy because I thought he had more than that, but our personal team leader is 2.5. That's
Nope.
Mike Green.
Streaks is nuts.
I think they need to invest in the defensive line.
I think they need to invest in
They paid Travis Jones today.
It's a great signing. That tells me Matabuke is never playing football again.
Yeah, that BK's done. He has.
He just signed another defensive tackle.
Now, what's interesting? So Matabike just signed that amazing deal. How much money is he getting? Like, I imagine if he retires, that's it.
Yeah, it's like 60 mil or something.
Shit.
Dead money. They'll get some money back. And they'll probably settle with him. And then they got to restructure Lamar Jackson. And they're going to let Likely walk. They're probably going to let.
It's fun. I heard someone suggest that looking at the Andrews contract, it's really like a weird 1 year how it's structured to try to maybe sneak Likely in there to lower the money now so they could have room for Likely. And as you know how complicated cap is nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Moving shit here, there, because apparently Andrews, his first year is not much of a cap hit.
Right, because they got to account for 60 mil from Lamar. You're not wrong. And I think that Likely may stay because he is such a valuable weapon in this offense, but he's worth 10 mil a year, so we'll see where he is.
Apparently, also, the Travis Jones, he was in the same situation roughly Bateman was in. That he didn't accrue a year, so they kind of had to do a deal sooner than I think they were supposed to, but apparently they were gonna go to a settlement about something, but this avoids that.
No shit.
So
He's a top 10 D tackle too, so I think the Ravens are in good hands. Like, I'm actually not worried about that as much.
He's
obviously
on
not have Matabuke. It sucks that we lost Matabuke. Like, how much better would this football team be right now with him? But
dude,
I thought we would have beaten a few more teams.
It's kind of hard to say because after his career setting year, he did sort of step back because we have no help for him, and all the help we would have had for him this year would have been a year older Kyle Van Noren, who clearly has taken a step back. I mean, Owe been traded.
I could see him.
I mean, it's Ojabo. Trayvon Robinson was good, but he got hurt. Let's not forget the MIA Adikis Isaac guy who got hurt and then just poof. Don't even talk about him anymore.
If you had to have Matabike, that dude from the Titans that we got, I can't remember his name right now. Like that D line, that's a good line. An interchange, Kyle Van Noy, even with him taking a couple of steps back. Again, Matabike was the anchor to that defense. And again, when you have Matabike healthy, you had Kyle Hamilton, Roquan being able to do middle linebacker things and not have to play half-ass safety. It's a different defense. And Matabike not being there is a huge loss. And also having to plug and play whoever the fuck into the D line, it's been tough. He's going to be missed.
Yeah. And Robinson's hurt, which doesn't help.
Yep. Tavius hasn't even had an opportunity to really ball out. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not looking at next year because we still got season left, but we're gonna have a lot of fun this offseason. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Other league news. I did read an article talking about Lamar Jackson's been in a crazy custody battle with his ex. And it really just, you think about how we all go to work and we all deal with shit. And it's like we take our sometimes our outside work shit to work. And it's like when you really think about it, Lamar Jackson dealing with a custody battle, that probably is playing a part on his mental. Injuries aside. And, Lamar's such a fucking private person, which is good for him. It's like, hey, not a lot of people in the spotlight that he's in can probably manage to be so private, but we are getting drips, little crumbs here and there that he is fighting for the care of his child. So hopefully things work out there.
Yeah, and I wonder if Thanksgiving was especially hard for him for a lot of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's hard to say, but that could have been weighing on his mind a little bit. I don't think he was all there mentally on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was. I think he wasn't in a good place and he had to go fucking play on national television.
I do think there were quotes of him saying how he's like, I don't really want to be playing. I'll be home.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you get paid the amount of money that he's being paid, shut the fuck up.
I mean, yeah, you say that, but remember, I pointed this out last. They also, for the first time, they had to play the last 2 years Christmas.
That's what happens when you're a fucking perennial fucking playoff team with the best quarterback in the league.
All right, fine. Jordan, how come one of those games could have been at home? Oh, wait, because the NFL for sometimes doesn't like us at prime time, but then other times when it's inconvenient, they like to give us prime time games.
Well, it's convenient this year. We got Thanksgiving at home. Listen, I bet they'd rather play in San Francisco on Christmas and Texas on Christmas than in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're not home anyway, those games. You can wake up, I guess, but
I'm not good though. Oh man, God! Bengals this weekend must win. It is playoffs from here on out. Like pretty much win or go home. The fact that we're still able to say that at 6-7, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's pretty much. I think it's officially Bengals lose, they're done. We lose. I mean, we have the Steelers who are. They could lose more.
They probably will lose. The Dolphins are playing a lot better. A whole lot better.
Really, if we just need to somehow go into the last week of the season tied with the Steelers and go from there.
Yeah.
I could easily see week 18 being Ravens Steelers. Who makes the playoffs, and is Tomlin going to have a losing record?
Let's get him flexed. I know. I'm calling it now. If we win the next 3 games, this shit's getting flexed.
Yeah, I
have a feeling there's going to be a better divisional up for grabs in the AFC North.
I'll say this, Gerald. They're not like hinging on other teams winning or losing, which is why you would flex the week 18 game because you don't want them to play before the fact that they don't have anything but them. That makes them the primetime 1:00 game on Sunday.
That's true.
It'll be Romo, but it'll be the 1:00 game.
Jesus fuck, man.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's what it is. I know.
It's a road game. I don't have to listen to Romo.
Listen, it's gonna be horrible.
But that means I don't have to listen to Collinsworth on next Sunday.
Yeah, you do.
I love Collinsworth.
How?
You know, I'll be there too.
Better than Romo. Romo's a dumb fuck.
I love Sunday Night Football. I don't mind Collinsworth. I think it's a great broadcast.
I love Sunday night's broadcast so much.
It's so good, and they love Kyle Hamilton on that broadcast.
Oh yeah.
At my home.
Oh, there's a guy.
You
know that reminds me of Pat Mahomes.
Always about Pat Mahomes. He loves his.
Lamar Jackson plays quarterback. You know who else plays quarterback? Pat Mahomes.
What's Tony Romo? Yeah, the Ravens, they have Pat Mahomes. They might be a playoff team.
Romo last week was so infuriated. He was like, he hasn't run all year. It's like, I saw him run 6 times last week against the Bengals. Like, it's not exact. What you're saying isn't true. And then he did. He's like, oh, I don't know, Jim. Shut the fuck up.
They wouldn't have done that if it was.
I don't know. They're letting Aaron Rodgers heat up. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Then he goes, it could be a run here, and then Aaron Rodgers throws it. He goes, I guess he's going to throw it instead.
Like, I am so
fuck up.
In the era of Romo broadcasting. Like, there have been countless broadcasting duos over the history of the last, 100 years of the NFL. And I just happen to be living in the era of fucking Romo.
Right? We couldn't get prime Madden.
We could have his prime. I was a child when Madden was in his prime. I was a teen.
Yeah. I couldn't enjoy it for what it was. I don't mind Joe Buck either. I think he does.
Don't mind. Joe Buck is great.
Yeah, Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, great.
They're great. I love
the Thursday night crew is honestly enjoyable.
Thursday night is good, yeah. Again, Al Michaels being there, even though I know it's the end of his career, but
you've got a college guy who knows ball.
It's like
as his color commentator, great insight. He knows the college game and the whatever. It's great benefit.
Oh God!
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna fucking do? Hopefully, you hope that the referees don't fuck you over. But before we get out of here, any last thoughts, guys?
I'll start. I noticed this week that they flexed the Packers game. A week after they flexed the Patriots game.
Yep.
And it makes you wonder what the fuck the NFL's watching that we aren't. That makes you think the Ravens have been worthy of primetime. And the only thing I can even think of is that the script is going in our favor, boys, and it's going to be good for us. Or we're going to lose back-to-back games in primetime. 3 out of 5 games in primetime. And then I even count the Browns game as the primetime. God, there's a lot of Ravens games in primetime lately, and we're losing most of them. We're shitting all of them.
Yeah.
And not good. Not good.
I was a little surprised when I heard that the Patriot game got flexed. I was like,
Yep.
And then I was even more surprised when they decided when they said, what games are going on Saturday for a primetime game on Peacock? I know. Let's put the Ravens at the Green Bay.
It tells you, like, I think what they're seeing is a team that's desperate, led by the reigning Madden cover athlete. And I just think that's.
Is he really?
Or 2 years ago? He was on there recently.
I don't have a cover anymore. I don't have.
It wasn't 2020, was it? Maybe it was. I don't remember.
I don't have cases anymore.
I don't play Madden anymore. But, like, I feel like.
He's like, they came out of NCAA. Fuck Madden.
Like, Lamar, I mean, it's entertaining. People tune in to see Lamar Jackson play. And I think people want to tune in to watch train Gerald. Watch someone
It's not fun Lamar Jackson playing right now. It's not. Ooh, what's he going to do? What's Slaley going to do?
Yeah, it's going to be you know what? If we beat the Patriots, guys, I think it's going to become another Week 18 because I don't think the Steelers win any more games the rest of the year either. Like the Browns beat them. I think the Dolphins beat them. I think the Lions eviscerate them.
If they're down without TJ Watt, who in my opinion is the heartbeat of that defense, I don't see them winning.
It's a good Miami Dolphins team that's playing lately. I think that's the Miami Dolphins team that beat the Bills. Mm-hmm. They've won last week, and before that, they won. They're in playoff contention, believe it or not.
Yeah,
they've whatever Dolphins do back into the playoff. So yeah, I think the Steelers are kind of like, they've got to put up 40 points to beat the fucking Dolphins now. 30 maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
And then I think the Lions beat the shit out of them. And then the Browns, it's a divisional game with a quarterback that beat the fuck out of me in fantasy last week. And I don't like saying no publicly, but here you are. Shedeur Sanders had himself a football game. And it's because he doesn't give a fuck. They don't care. And the Browns are playing really good defense, and they're actually rallying around their young quarterback. Mm-hmm. And there's a spark in Cleveland. They would have beaten us. They would have beaten the Ravens if we played the Browns last week. Guarantee it. 100%. We got them at their lowest.
Oh, I mean, I will say though they didn't play the Titans.
Hey,
who basically I don't think either team wanted to win that game.
Neither team.
As I put, that was kind of a battle for the one pick because now the Titans probably like thank you for pick.
The Raiders are going to get it. I think.
Yeah, the Raiders do exist.
Titans only one win though.
What's your final thing, Ross?
Yeah.
We'll leave the current sad state of Ravens right now. I'll go across the crossroads as well. Orioles signed a polar bear. Pete Alonso, 5 years, 155 million. Orioles are spending money.
Right. Yeah.
Mike Elias' first true multi-year contract. And more to come. Right? Supposedly, yes.
What's that mean for Mountcastle?
Either him or Mayo or Gonzo. I mean, a lot of people were surprised that Mountcastle got a 10-year contract a few weeks ago.
Yeah, how long?
1 year. I just ignore it. Remember, baseball's weird. There's you get 8 contracts before you actually can, make real money unless the team wants to give you real money early. So you sign a bunch of contracts before you actually sign a contract.
That's interesting.
I think Pete's on his way out. I think they'll trade him. But I mean, Pete Alonso, 38 home runs last year, 126 RBIs. He was second in the National League in baseball with RBIs.
And someone pointed out a lot more home runs if he played in Camden Yards last year compared to what he hit at Citi Field.
Yeah, he would have had 41 home runs. And the thing is, The most home runs by any player last year was Henderson with 17. And so I do
Oh,
think
no, our whole offensive side of the had it down. Henderson slumped. Everyone slumped. That was a real problem.
they're the Ravens. Injuries didn't help. But I do think that bringing in a power righty to a lineup that's lefty heavy, it hurt them in the playoffs a couple years ago, but now they've got I mean, this is like announcing. It's not only just that; it's announcing to baseball the Orioles are for real. And now you're hearing rumors of going after a pitcher.
And there was none of this weird, something went wrong with his
Yeah.
No, he took pitches today in an Oriole uniform. It happened. It's real. It happened. They offered $5 million more than they tried to do when they signed. They offered Kyle Schwarber a deal, 5 years, $150, since he went back to Philly. They're in on pitch. Supposedly they're in on everyone. There's still thoughts. There's possibilities they're still on Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I think part of it is we have so much scar tissue as a fan base that we refuse to believe anything until it happens. I still don't believe it to be true. But I mean, here they are. They may get Valdez they might sign him. They're going to trade. They have a lot of players now they can trade.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, they have a beaver, they have a polar bear, and they have a cow.
Damn right.
So it's a fucking Baltimore Zoo. I can't endure it.
In Baltimore Zoo.
But
and the stadium's getting all redone.
Yeah, dude, it's
scoreboard.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be.
The Ravens could take a page out of their book and pay attention.
You hope. You hope.
They got a new coach. You know, they got a fucking new coach.
Fun.
They fired all their assistants.
Fun.
Some.
They're signing fucking good ball players. Signing Pete Alonso is like the Ravens signing Derrick Henry.
And like I said, that is finally showing like, okay, so they can spend money. They do want to.
They have one of the lowest payrolls in baseball with one of the richest owners.
They were like 70, 80 million less from now than they were at the end of last year because everyone has already left. Like, of course they're going to raise the payroll. I've said this many times. They just spend. I don't know why they don't spend. As if someone finally pointed out, they said they don't need to be worried about getting hurt on the back end of some of these deals at this point because they need to win now.
Yep. Yeah.
If you win a World Series or even compete 1 or 2 now, no one's going to care that we're not competing in 2030, 2031 because we have old guys that are on contracts and we paid too much earlier. We won something.
Yep. It's like the Ravens after they won Super Bowl. We were given 5 years of shitty
We'll give you a leeway. I'm like, all right, you gave us something.
Yep.
Oh man, shit. Baltimore sports.
So their stock is up right now, and the Ravens stock is currently down. It's once again, not usually like that this time of the year. This is weird. Normally the Orioles are like, here we go again, doing nothing. Say they tried. As I pointed out, the same thing with the Ravens. The Orioles might have like 5 World Series if they had the almost Oriole team. Like, we offered that guy. We tried that guy. We didn't get him. Now we finally, hey, Polar Bear, here's $150 million.
Oh, that man, Polar Bear.
That's his nickname. He's a Polar Bear. And he's durable. That's another key thing. He hasn't missed a lot of games.
He plays first.
Hey, I'm here.
All right, Mountcastle missed a lot of games with vertigo when he played first.
Yeah, no. Yeah, let's bring it back to Baltimore Ravens. Orioles season right around the corner. We'll be talking about that soon enough. But right now we got the Ravens Sunday, 1 p.m. in Cincy. It's going to be a fun game. I think it will be an interesting game. If the Ravens play according to plan, should be fun. Hopefully it won't be 6-7 anymore. That's the last time I'm going to say that. Yeah, hopefully, at the end of this, we're looking a little bit better. But, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be back next week to talk more Ravens.